SEBI order came 2 days back, and it spoke about insider trading during the time between April 27 and July 31st. Why do you say that the trading that happened was not based on UPSI?
Because U is not there. It is published.
Between April 27 and July 31st, there has been a slew of events that happened on NSCL, and subsequently it is assumed because FTIL was the parent of NSCL, and MCX, which was associate of NSCL, were aware of that, and individuals who were sitting in the same building and same compound were aware of what was happening in NSCL. Why do you say that those events are not UPSI, though it was not brought out by the exchange?
I will repeat what I said before. The show cause notice issued on April 27 by the Department of Consumer Affairs to NSCL was an illegal notice. They went on the premise that these contracts were ready contracts. Warehouse documents were used in the contracts. Under Section 2 of the Forward Contracts Regulation Act 1952, where a document of title is used in a contract, it is a forward contract.
But NSCL was not allowed to do forward contracts. It was allowed to do only spot. It was a spot exchange.
No, it was allowed to do forward contract because it was allowed to do trades with warehouse documents.
So you're saying that it was the government which was responsible for allowing it?
Yes, absolutely.
And when the
And not only that, it is further compounded by the fact that exemption under Section 27 of the Forward Contracts Act 1952 was given not only to NSCL but to two other exchanges, one promoted by NCDEX and the other by NMC. All three have done similar things, but they targeted only FTIL, NSCL and Jignesh Shah.
so why?
And that's why I have said it before camera in the past. This is a conspiracy. This conspiracy started right from 2006, 2007. And the only reason is the jealousy of the adversaries of Jignesh Shah and FTIL at the success enjoyed by MCX, becoming number one commodity exchange with 87% market share. I was the chairman of MCX. Success of IEX, 97% market share. Third is the currency futures also. MCX SX was number one, and they tried to prevent MCX SX getting the license. We went to the High Court, they went to the Supreme Court, their case was rejected, and they had to give the license to MCX SX.
Even if the show cause notice was illegal in your view, why didn't the exchange inform the brokers and its members about such a show cause notice? Because the heart of the matter is that it started from
because it was under correspondence with the government of India.
And
They got a show cause notice, they replied to the show cause notice. They sent another reply to the show cause notice. Then there was no reply for 3-4 months. Then they revealed it in October. And from then till July 12, 2013, there was total silence from government.
And you're saying that between April and October, even the board of FTL was not informed about the show cause notice? Is that what you're saying?
I do not know. I cannot say this because I was not in FTL at that time.
And finally, will the board and the company be supporting the 13 individuals who have been named?
We will take a view. I have answered this 3 or 4 times already.
Your board is meeting on August 10th. Will you be fighting the case on behalf of this employee?
We will take a view in the board. We have a Supreme Court judge on the board. We have got a High Court judge on the board, So they are people with judicial wisdom. We have got a former Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu on the board. We have got a General Manager of the Union Bank of India on the board. It's a very distinguished board. We will take a view. I don't take a view. I am not a dictator.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.